guys, welcome to Talk the Barca. Today we're gonna be discussing the match between Barcelona and Rayo Vallecano. It is the first game of the league, and for Barcelona and Rayo Vallecano is our first game, and also we're gonna be discussing the Xavi interview that happened, and there was interesting response coming from Xavi. And yes guys, we're gonna also be discussing the fourth lever together with the registered players. Frankie Dion saga is also part of the list, and possible departure of Sedinho Dest, Memphis Depay, and Aubameyang. So let's get to the news. Rayo Vallecano, guys, will be a very great test tonight, considering that in the previous season we lost against Rayo Vallecano twice, 1-0 home and away, and it was very disgraced because it started with Koeman and then it came to also Xavi, but Xavi just also came in, and then we met Rayo Vallecano, and then they defeated us 1-0 with so many injuries that we were having. But the perfect opportunity to see how much this Barca side has progressed under Xavi is this game, because we lost against them 1-0 home, 1-0 away, and yeah, so we're gonna be watching Barcelona versus Rayo Vallecano tonight, and it is our opening game of the league. So we have seen our previous two matches against Rayo Vallecano, and we lost those two games. And but right now, with this kind of squad we have, I mean, we're gonna be showing Rayo Vallecano does. So we have registered players that we were actually very skeptical if they will be registered, and they are now ready, and they prepared throughout this US tour, you know. So Barcelona will be showing a serious improvement in this case. So we have seen also with the previous games the way we were playing, we played very well. So we even beat Real Madrid. So right now we go into the league well prepared. So we have seen the squad list that came out. Jules Kounde is not part of the list together with Braithwaite, but we know with Braithwaite it's because Xavi doesn't condone him. We actually expecting Braithwaite to be leaving, and Jules Kounde is because he was not registered, and according to the news is that he's not yet ready physically, and we're gonna be registering him in the next coming maybe hours or few days. So let's wait and see with that, guys. So I'm expecting to see a great support from the fans, and my starting lineup for this game will be Ter Stegen, Roberto, Araujo, Garcia, Alba. So that will be my defense together with the goalkeeper, and the midfielder will be Pedri, Busquets, Gavi. So yes, that is my standard midfielder for this game. Looking at the previous matches that we played with, I don't think we need to take chance there. So yeah, I'll go with my attack of Rafinha, Dembele, and Lewandowski, period. So my scoreline prediction is all about the revenge this time, guys. So yeah, I think we're gonna be having heavy score here. Lewandowski also will be scoring, I believe. And yeah, so I actually think that we're gonna be scoring around 5-1. So I'm giving them 5-1 because they have a tendency of scoring. So if you look at other games that we've played with them, and we've been scoring heavy score, we had like 5-2s. We have other scores that you can see they are scoring when we score high score. So I'm expecting Barcelona to score high score, hence now I'm thinking like, yeah, that's how it's gonna be. So but let's wait and see how that one will go. But then yeah, with their tendency, I'm just giving them one goal to score. So yeah, so going into Xavi's interview, guys, they will actually he started by saying tomorrow we start a new season with a lot of excitement, and we had an excellent preseason, but tomorrow we need to show we are able to compete. So yes guys, we have a very competitive squad according to Xavi, and Rayo Vallecano is an organized team. They press well and play fast, so it's going to be a good challenge for us. we are going to try to win and get 3 points. So that is the mission. We win, get 3 points, move forward. So the whole season, guys, we're gonna be doing all this, and yeah, so let's wait and see how that will go. But I'm thinking that 3 points will be in the bag by the end of the game. So yeah, guys, so he was also being asked about the registered players. So he said we are working very hard. I think this was before we actually got an announcement that other players, they were registered. So yeah, so he said we're working very hard, maybe not all done 100%, but we are positive and optimistic that all those players, they will be registered. So yeah. And yeah, so he was also getting a question about Aubameyang, possible for Aubameyang to be leaving. He said, I'm counting on Aubameyang. So we have already spoken to the players who don't really, we don't rely on, and Aubameyang is an important player for me, and I count on him. So we'll see what happens at the end of the window. So if you can get that, he doesn't really say Aubameyang is not gonna leave. He says we will see what will happen, and we understand that Chelsea, they are pushing. They're pushing very hard, but we're still gonna come to that. And yeah, so and on the Frankie de Jong, he came out saying, I consider Frankie important for me, and he's in the squad, and that is it. Until August 31st, we'll see, because the market is still open and we do not know what's going to happen with many players until at the end of the window. So everyone, we know the players that are not for sale, we know them, the ones that we just renewed, yeah. So, and by the way, Nico also, we renewed, and then he went on loan for Valencia, because Gattuso is a very big fan of Nico. So yeah, but yeah, also he also came out talking about the likes of Ansu Fati, saying, Ansu Fati has been actually being put under pressure by the media, and right now what he said to them is that Ansu Fati can take pressure of him, but he is a player to define an era. So he's a generational player, Ansu Fati, and we're still waiting to see a lot coming from him. So he's still young. He's an important player in the squad. That is very unquestionable. So yeah, so it is very clear, according to Xavi, that he has incredible ability and goal instinct. So we know that even with those injuries that he was playing with, he had, when he comes in, get an opportunity, he uses it, he scores goals. So we know that also his goal scoring rate is very good. So is almost close to Lewandowski's goal scoring rate. So by the way, so we know that Lewandowski also is registered. We're still gonna come and talk about that also. So the golden boot is on the way. So yes, guys, and yeah, going on, guys, we know that he also spoke about Rafinha. He said Rafinha has characteristics that Neymar and Rivaldo had. So you can see already now we have a replacement of Neymar, because if you can remember, guys, I also mentioned it in the other video that I think we got a replacement for Neymar after a very long time. We tried the likes of Coutinho, it failed, and other players that it's like a big list. So Bartomeu, we have been looking, he didn't find. Now Laporta just came in and found one. So yeah, so he looks like Neymar as a winger, but has a Rivaldo shot, which, I mean, we saw with the goal that he scored against the Real Madrid. So it was a bang, and then the goalkeeper didn't even move. So he will be a differential player for us. So yeah, and then we go into Lewandowski. Is that Lewandowski is a top scorer, guys. We know, unquestionable. So a great player who makes a difference in a penalty area, and also giving space to his teammates. He's very humble, and yeah, so he's motivated to play with other teammates, and we've seen also with the way he's moving, and he was involved in the goal of Aubameyang, where he was actually passing to Cassier, and then Cassier crossed it in, Aubameyang tap in, goal. And then also we've seen with his assist to Petri, 2 assists, back flick, and then the other one he just threw pass in. So you can see he's all involved in those games, guys, as everything goes. So we're gonna be looking at the way things are going, but then moving on to fourth economic lever, guys. So we know that economic lever has been activated, and Football Barcelona announced the sale of 24.5 of Barca Studio to the company Memphis Media for a amount of 100 million euros. So yes, guys, this is a great news, because we managed to also register new signings, and together with the renewals we managed to register them in the La Liga. So yes, guys, beside the likes of Jules Koundé, so basically we managed to register Lewandowski, Kessie, Christensen, Rafinha, Dembele, Sergio Roberto, and yeah, so with the registration of Koundé, so for Koundé to be registered, Barca will need to free up some space in the wage bill. And by the way, Barcelona no longer exceeding their squad limits, so they just need to free up the same amount that Koundé will be costing. So we know that Koundé will be costing 9.5 million euros. So this means it's a ratio of 1:1. So we are into very good brackets, guys. So I don't know what Gary Neville is talking about. By the way, that man is so obsessed with Barcelona, the way they are doing great. So yeah, and let's just pray for him, because wow, the way he's so obsessed. And yeah, now we're gonna be moving to Frankie de Jong. Frankie de Jong, according to Juan Mati, the agent of Frankie de Jong, guys, and Braithwaite have left Barcelona. And by the way, the same agent of Frankie de Jong is Braithwaite. So I'm not very surprised with the way he's handling the whole thing, because we know with Braithwaite also it was a saga of Braithwaite not wanting to leave Barcelona. Right now it's Frankie de Jong. So but yeah, so these agents sometimes they mess up the lives of players. But yeah, so they have left the city without meeting Barcelona, and the club is very upset about that, because they wanted to meet and talk about these things. Because by the way, I mean, we need to talk, we need to sit down and talk, have discussions about all these things. And yeah, so let's wait and see how that one will go. But then according to Athletic, now we moving to Gerard Piqué. Athletic says Gerard Piqué could have a gross salary of 52 million euros next season. Guys, this is a huge amount of money. How did he get it to that point? Is Bartomeu happened. I'll just leave it there. So but he will be willing to play for Barcelona for free. Yeah. So but as of now the operation has stopped. It is still remain to be seen when it will resume. So yeah, let's wait and see there, guys. But then also according to Gerard Romero, La Liga sources are saying Piqué's reduction salary, perhaps some or other movement will still need to happen for financial fair play. So from Barcelona, they say that there will be more movement, and that could even be salary margin left over. So there could be a lot of salary margin that will be left if those movements are happening. We know that Nico Gonzalez, guys, it happened that today Barcelona has announced that he joined Valencia. And yeah, so it happened that also he signed contract. So he also renewed contract with Barcelona. So he went on loan to Valencia. So he will be coming back next season. So he will be coming back next season to join Barcelona. We know that Busquets will be leaving. So the likes of the likes of Xavi, he actually depends on him. But he came up to Xavi saying, I need more minutes, so can I go out and get more minutes? So Xavi said, yeah, because we know that we are overloaded in the middle, so you can go and get more minutes there. So moving on to the departures, guys, more departures. We know that there's a lot going on, and as we spoke about the movement going on in Barcelona, and according to Martinez Fernandez from Monte Deportivo, Serginho Dest wants to stay, but his case is open. He is on the market, we know that. 20 million, Barcelona request 20 million for Serginho Dest, and apparently Man U, they are interested in his services, so they might go and bid for Serginho Dest, and both sporting director and the coach understand that he has not adapted well to Xavi's game. So yes, they gave him chance. He was playing. He couldn't adapt the way coach want him to adapt. And we know that Barca also came out saying they are tracking the market for a right back. So the right back that Xavi wants is the right back that is quick, who can pass, who's very good on the ball, and who can utilize the opportunity of when Rafinha is cutting in. He can actually, sort of the way Dani Alves was playing when he was playing in Barcelona. So he need to take that opportunity of overlapping and coming back, closing up the gap, and yeah, so he need that kind of right back. So I know that most of us were saying Araujo can play in that, but we know that Araujo is very aggressive on the ball, so he's not really very good on the ball whereby he can pass ball well. We know on the other side we have Garcia. Garcia can pass, Conte can pass, but we need someone on the right who can do that very, very well. So we don't want to be losing the balls whereby one is just, when he get the ball, win the ball, then he punches it to the front without any good connection to his teammates. So with Araujo, don't get me wrong, guys. Araujo is a master. He can break the attack very efficiently. So we're just saying he need to improve on the passing game. So yes, guys, and also we understand on that right back, the monitoring of that right back. One of the players' name that came in is one of the former Barcelona player, which is Hector Bellerin. So is one of the players being monitored because we know the likes of Real Betis want to offload some of the players because they've got the same problem, by the way, of registering players. And not only Barcelona, like the English media is putting it, not only Barcelona is having this issue. So we're having other teams like Girona, and yeah, so we have like in the league we were having, before we registered our players, we were having like 53 players that the teams cannot register. So only 7 was coming from Barcelona, but there's so much talk about Barcelona cannot do this, that. But yeah, so today we know that we're gonna be looking at that. So at the end, we're gonna be great again. So they must just get used to it. So going on also to Aubameyang. So Ferran Martinez came out also saying, Aubameyang, as of now, Xavi has made it clear that he is counting on Aubameyang, and work is being done for Memphis Depay's exit, and Aubameyang is also happy at Barcelona. And in the city, we know that he's enjoying football. He's scoring goals. The system is fitting him very well in Barcelona, so he's enjoying it. So right now we know that Chelsea, they are actually monitoring his situation, and they want to, go for Aubameyang. So right now Barcelona's situation was they cannot let Aubameyang and Memphis to go all at once. But then, however, a very good offer from Chelsea could change the scenario. As Xavi was saying, we still have until 31st August. So let's wait and see on that. Apparently, Barcelona's situation might change should the great offer comes. Barcelona wants 25 million euros for Aubameyang. So these guys, we know that we got Aubameyang for free, so this can be very profitable for Barcelona. So yeah, also the big wage that we want to also be relieving, because now we don't know if Frankie will be cutting his salary, but yeah, let's wait and see on that one, guys. So going on to Memphis Depay, there is a total agreement between Juventus and Depay. Yes, Depay agreed a 2-year contract with salary close to 7 million euros, and a solution with Barcelona need to be found. Leave on free or symbolic free fee for Barcelona. So this is according to Matteo Moretto, as he explains these guys that Memphis might actually be leaving to Juventus, but Juventus don't really want to pay anything. They want to have him for free. But also, if we can be able to get something out of this, is another profit, because we got him for free, and then now if we sell him, it's more money for us. So yes, guys, this is Laporta, Alemane, and Yester, and Judy Cruyff, Magic, and all the board. Xavi also is doing the magic. So yes, guys, tell me what you think, guys, of all these things that is going on. And yes, guys, as I always say, let's wait and see how everything will go. But the transfer is not yet over yet. Please don't forget to comment down below. Tell me what you think about Frankie saga, Aubameyang rumor of leaving, and will you let him for 25 million? Because apparently also in that point, yes, Chelsea, they want to get him for 10 million. Would you not? 10 million, is it enough for Aubameyang? Tell me what you think there, guys. Share with me your starting lineup for this upcoming game and against the Rayo Vallecano. Tell me what you think also about the Serginho Dest being replaced by Bellerin. Do you think it's gonna be a very good replacement for him? Or would you rather wait for Trent Alexander-Arnold maybe next season in the 2023 summer and sign him as our right back? So yes, guys, tell me what you think about that. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.